CenTexBel is basically the Belgian Research and Technology Center for textiles and plastics. Our main focus is definitely on textiles. And within Belgium, we're located in different places, but the main one is definitely Ghent, and that's also fair to say it's really the heart of the Belgian textile industry. So what do we do? Well, next to R&D, we also have an important part on testing of textiles and also giving some training consultancy to companies. And just to give you an idea, we're about 160 people in total, and one of the links with TCBL was that already with several of the partners we worked before. So, but why the interest to join TCBL and to really interact? Well, we noticed it's already a fairly large community and definitely has the potential to even become bigger. And of course, from our side, that's very interesting because mainly what we do is help companies to develop new things. And so here, I think it's also very relevant because we have some expertise on materials, on how to process materials and so on. Also, we have quite some machinery that we can do short runs to help to make prototypes and things like that. And so we would really like to be part of the community and work with like-minded people because, of course, we're in Belgium. Our focus, let's say, by the way the institute is made, has to be on Belgian companies, but more and more we can freely work within Europe, interact with companies all over Europe. So then we were asked, can we bring some new labs? What would we like to work in within TCBL? One of the things we would really like to take further is the recycling of textiles, but not only simply shred it and restart from the fiber, but also really think of, can textiles be reconfigured? Can we think of a second life for textiles? How can we remake them? How can we redefine the use of textiles? And the other point I would really like to stress is, it's mentioned a lot of times, we want to work sustainable, we want to use sustainable materials, and what I heard so far is really about natural fibers, natural products. But I think one thing we should not forget is the bio-based polymers, because they're also coming from plants, can be from corn, can be from other materials, but one can make bio-based polymers, and they're also very sustainable. That's something we already work on for some years, that I would really like to promote, let's say, within TCBL. And the other part is, our interest is on coating and finishing, and doing that also in a durable, sustainable way. With respect to the type of companies that we would like to work with, well, of course, it's a bit a reflection of the topics mentioned just before. So definitely designers interested in looking how you can reuse textiles, how you can reconfigure. If textile has had, let's say, a first function as a product, how can you take it and rethink, perhaps by changing it a bit, to come up with new products, new use of this textile. So definitely the interaction with designers, companies looking on this reconfiguration of textiles. And the other part that for us is very interesting is not only the design part, but also companies who really do small-scale manufacturing. The ideas for TCBL, on the one side, we would like to organize, together with the Belgian company, a so-called clothing amnesty action. And the idea there is basically that there's a kind of promotion campaign towards people that they can send in their old used clothing, and when they do so, they get a voucher, and with that voucher they get reduction when they order online made-to-measure clothing. So custom-made clothing that is really, they can send in their sizes, that's what the company does, and then they get a reduction when they send in the old clothing. And the other part is, it was also mentioned before, is the bioshades, so growth of bacteria for or directly on textiles, and to see how that can be used for colors. So these are just two ideas we already, let's say, picked up within TCBL. But I would say more in general, we see ourselves more as a supporting partner, that we can help companies, designers. So we are open for also definitely other ideas. Thank you.